Tron's keyboard design has always had something special, especially some office keyboards. But Chuangya is one of the few peripheral brands that has entered an official Apple-authorized store. But is the brand new Z7 Max RIM keyboard actually any good? The keyboard is a compact layout with 75 components and 824 rooms. All the keys are gathered together, so its size is actually quite small. It's about the size of some ordinary 68-inch arrays. The keyboard weighs just over 600 grams. Can you believe it? Is this the weight of a full aluminum keyboard? When he went out, whether you carry it by hand or put it in your bag, it's very convenient. If you like to stack the keyboard on your laptop, the size is just right. The size design is very reasonable. The key layout comes from the factory with a native Mac key package. It also comes with a set of Windows extra keycaps. You can replace them according to your needs. No wonder you can join Apple's authorized power ecosystem. The adaptation is really impressive. The Z7 Max's casing uses a CNC-made all-aluminum body. Nor is it made of semi-aluminum. It consists of the top cover and the bottom shell. All are made of all-aluminum. Feels very delicate to the touch. The matte root doesn't work, nor does it leave fingerprints. The entire keyboard shell doesn't have a single screw color exposed. The above is a very Apple-like color scheme. The quality of this anode camp is still very solid. The keyboard is also slotted at the front high and has an indicator light. The switch and control buttons inside are also quite interesting. They are press-type types. Press it and it boots. One can practice blindly. On the right is a port C. From the exterior, you can tell this keyboard is truly streamlined to the extreme. The minimalist square is also fully created. I understand that I don't need those bulky switch triggers or mode switches. So the casing looks very cohesive. The bottom is also just a long height increaser, with grooves along the edges. A 2.4G magnetic absorption capsule was installed. It does not damage a single external body. However, this time it can be created. It doesn't do a stretch. I originally thought typing like this would be too uncomfortable. I actually used it for a few days and found it was fine. After all, this is a low-profile keyboard. This front height is only 10 millimeters. The ultra-low front height can indeed make up for this issue. However, the slope varies a bit from person to person. If you're not used to it, you can make a sloped nail pad yourself. Of course, if it could be sung, it would be even better if you could come standard with sloped nails. The keycaps are strong. Unknown belonging to the LifePlan main sword cap. It is a 5-sided warm-up slide PPT material. The sword cap features an overall gray-black design with several layers of color. The sword cap features a contrasting color, so it actually looks more understated, but it's not very vegetarian. The character design is quite interesting. Various geometric and mathematical patterns. It reminded me of my university math class. Since everything feels smooth to the touch, there's hardly any graininess either. The feel is pretty good. The switches use Kaihua's full-touch white jade low switches. Only then did you realize its smoothness was indeed very high. The initial pressure is around 40 grams. Neither light nor heavy. It also doesn't make a very soft sound to the touch. I feel it's very close to the voice of a muted hand girl. Let's just listen briefly. The keyboard texture is a gasky structure with 5 layers of filling. The lower limit of the pressure is usually small. It's not that it's a particularly soft stall. The feel of its battery is excellent, in my opinion. This time, it's much bigger. There really aren't many low-axis key methods at 4000 mAh. Without turning on the lights, you basically charge it every 3 to 4 months. Battery life is still top-notch. Overall, this Tronchuang Z7 Max is still a graduation keyboard for office work. Its casing has an excellent texture. With a minimalist design and a high profile, Macs like Windows and Linux Android are also included. Compatible with Meijin, it has a strong feedback and rebound. His voice was muffled and low. At noon, Ma no longer needed to be cautious. What? You said you're fine when you nap at noon. Being able to sleep is actually pretty good. That keyboard has already been released. If you like it, you can check it out. That's all for this video. I am Sancho. See you next time.